Uneducated psychologist. Hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying. Last video, apparently the audio was a no-go. And so I adjusted it, and let's see if that is working. Give me a sec. It says it's working. Up. Uneducated psychologist. Hopefully you can hear. All right. That's why I didn't wait for the listen. I saw the visual last time yesterday, and I just kept going. And now I know it wasn't working. Okay, here we are. Chapter 12. Julie, the private investigator, used a lot of mental energy to communicate with Mills, who felt the PI was not meeting the social needs of other people. All while she complained Mills could not use scissors properly to cut out shapes for her classroom. Their back and forth did not result in any real life changes. Two almost meaningless mindsets woven together and very fruitful. woven tightly together and very fruitful. One apart, woven tightly, woven over tightly. It's not even a word, is it? Over tightly. Over tight. Okay. Tightly. Okay, over tightly. Not a word, but we're going to use it as a word. Phil felt obligated to take issue with any child Mills accepted in her kindergarten if the interaction did not include the appropriate casino church contribution from the parents. Oh my gosh. Phil felt obligated to take issue with any child Mills accepted in her kindergarten. And especially if the interaction did not include the appropriate casino church contribution from the parents. Phil's rabbit farm. Okay. Phil's rabbit taxidermy farm. It's a woo. Phil's taxidermy. What a strange. Phil's rabbit taxidermy farm came into being through many people adding to the hat, even giving up their own personal time to help skin and cook the meat to get a market started. Like creating a research company to make a crypto market. The Chase Mayor's ex-wife held the kindergarten teacher accountable all the time for her viral Priverse memes. The crazy looking NFTs were like appeared like they were training to go to war together. Before too long, the new personality solution produced negative results. A desire to change, all ending in total transformation from one mental outlook to something entirely different. When the when the kindergarten teacher looked in the mirror and could not accept what she saw. When the kindergarten teacher looked in the mirror, she could not accept When the kindergarten teacher looked in the mirror, Mills could not accept what she saw as her true self. What am I doing here? The epigenetic personality app already starting to take hold. The first sign of abuse was silent, was a slight change in skin color from normal to a green tint, a functional consequence of her body requiring more energy to produce chemical changes within. Jeff kept all his secrets until the moment he was first discovered. That exact second, he tended to make good on the promise to complete the act he was accused of initiating. It was that simple. It was that simple, especially if he didn't want to get caught. Just complete the perfect alibi before actually engaging in the first act of his own play. Okay, well, whatever that means. No, I know what it means. Okay. When the kindergarten teacher looked, all right, we already did. Jeff kept all his secrets. Play, okay. Not paying attention. Competing against her husband, Mel's knew the Golden Drop Casino coin could only work in the solar for SUNGUN if they had all 4 layers of blockchain. The initial public offering on the stock market, the 4th layer requiring a scale effect for the entire thing to happen. Mills understood the amount of investment for a layered approach, much like the optogenetic. Favorite word, where is it? Optogenetic, epigenetic, optogenetic. What am I doing? Optogenetic. Offering this Mills understood the amount of investment for a later approach, much like the optogenetic crying initiated from sunlight was well documented in the genetically modified Californian rabbit so well known in the area. As taxidermied carcasses tended to end up in Crush Yard Mini Marts. Mini Mart. That's interesting. I like the name. Can't believe it's available. Interesting. Okay. Mini Mart. Who's Mart? Mart. Just Mart, character named Mart. Mart. Okay. Looking down at the utility bill, Mills pulled open the white envelope as if about to announce an award she already knew the winner of. A new process totally distracting her from working with the children. As the uneducated psychologist rambled on in the background about autistic bipolar disorder in school children, Mills focused on the numbers. The kilowatt hours in total monthly not averaging out to what she expected. The intuitive parent on the inside found more meaning with a vision of the future falling into reality, a personal vision translating into a complete organization. When it came to her children, Mills was a lion, her unstoppable force inspiring a movement to follow her. Okay. So, always working on something. So what character name can we change? Right? We've got, I don't know, Kurt, and male name, Gary. Wait, where's his name? Gary Mart. Gary, huh? Gary Sean. I don't like Gary. Yeah. Jeff. Jeff isn't bad. And we have Moto. That's kind of not bad either. Sean. Mart. Sean could be Mart, but Sean is, no, Gary is a Mart. Gary could be a Mart. Yeah. Gary could be a Mart. Jeff. Molly. Mart. I want a strong, you know. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with yeah, the mayor is Phil. I like, seems like a good so we're gonna go with you know, Kurt, Gary, Mart. It's gotta be Mart. Mart. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's you know. All right, we're gonna change Gary to Mart. There's nothing there. Gary to Mart. It's not my favorite way of doing things, but this is the way to do things. Chapter by chapter, file by file. We're going to change Gary. Oops. Oh. We're going to change Gary to Mart. So, let's see here. Chapter 11. Cannot find Gary. Chapter 12. Chapter 13. You know, Gary is okay, but it's so generic. It's just like, doesn't make sense for a novel to have a generic name, right? I mean, unless you need a generic character, and none of the characters are generic. Even if they have a generic-ish type of personality or perceived that way, even though they're not generic in reality. I don't want to depict it like that because we're looking for the novelty in what could appear generic from the outside, at a cursory look at things, personalities. All right. Addressed them all. Gary is now Mart, and Mart has a mini Mart, or at least the idea of a mini Mart as a company. All right. Uneducated psychologist out.